How you folks? Look at here. It is I, says me. Your Northern California, West Coast, start-stopping, screw-type delivery, spitting, tycoon, talking, partner, E-motherfucking, 30 OZ. Understand, man. Good listening, beginnish and intermission for the trunk knocking, big blocking, yes indeed. Crosswalk stopping, bumble causing nosebleeds. Also designed for ditching and shaking a one-time Popo Penelope. Young street soldiers from the lower development housing, trying to get niggerish by taking full advantage of this new skill and making D-game we call rap. Understanding my system is to have heart, have money, have street, and to have hustle. Oh, the shit is going down written now as I speak, man. So if you ain't got your Hurricane Ethel, you best go fetch it ASAP. And here go the recipe. 151 Bacardi Dark, Bacardi Light, Triple Sec, Grenadine, Pineapple Juice, and an empty container of Arrowhead water. Like 40 water. Put it all in one and you got some good shit. So get your beauties and your broccoli and your zap boards ready, cause we're about to take it to the next. We're about to take it to the next. We're about to take it to the next.
Beast lurks inside of me. Can't control it. It overpowers me. Rage, destruction, domination. It courses through my veins. I can feel it changing, waiting to erupt, to be unleashed. But I become it. I become the beast. Beast mode described me on the field as uncontainable, uncontrollable. It's just a force. I won't be stopped. I can't be stopped. When I step in between them lines, beast mode. Beast mode. It came about, one of my coach always called me a beast from Pop Warner, and it kind of stuck with me. So when I got up to the league, that was my mind state, that I was going to be a beast. Took it and ran with it. Every hero has a villain. Every star, an alter ego. Mine is within me. And when I step onto that field, beast mode. Being a beast to me is 4 from 1. They know you running the ball. You know you running the ball. The people over in China watching the game know you running the ball. You get that ball, you go get that first down. Run, run, run. When I get the ball, my mentality is get to that end zone by any means necessary. No matter who I gotta run through, run by, it's gotta get done. When I get to the hole and it's a defender there, it's me and him. I'm gonna lower that shoulder and tell him to come on with it. Come on with it. I want him to feel that ground. Defender come up to tackle me, I want him to feel that ground. I would describe the point of impact as a wonderful feeling. That's why I thrive on contact. When that defender see me coming again, he gonna have to respect me. The next collision, it depends on who bringing it, you know? Some of them come on with it, some of them be a little timid, but I'm coming with the same force every play. Public service announcement. There's a wild beast running loose. Beware, the beast can be captured, but he cannot be tamed. More beast, more beast, more.
Alright, nigga.
What's up?
Shit done now, Playboy.
Oh yeah, in a major way, boy.
You know, motherfucker done did that. Back-to-back bumbles, nigga. Not 2 or 3.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah, but that shit don't stop here, though, boy.
The shit can never stop, nigga.
You know, we got a whole roster for the ass.
Half money, half heart.
You know, coming in 9-5.
Like that, 950, sick with a reference.
You know?
That motherfucker know what we got coming out on this shit, nigga.
Oh, boy, we got a whole lineup for the ass, boy.
Like that.
Check out.
Wake their ass up, nigga. Let them know. You know?
We got a PTS, players trying to strive.
Players trying to motherfucking strive.
Filthy Rich and Cheap Up coming with that Nest Real.
Yo, Nest Real niggas of the old times get ill.
The fools bringing fun to your neighborhood.
Who that be?
The motherfucking Mossy.
Who they consist of?
Caviar, Young Muggsy.
And who else?
And can't forget tap that ass.
Much tap to tap that ass.
Them funk mob niggas.
That's real.
Mac and ass shine.
Mac and ass. Mac and ass shine.
G-Note and K1.
K1.
You know what I'm saying?
Who else, nigga?
Check out.
Who we got?
We gonna do this on the R&B side.
Who that?
LeVit.
Motherfucking big.
One Love.
One Love. How much motherfucking YouTube?
That nigga bringing heat for your ass. That nigga selling motherfucking sale. That extra Spanish nigga.
Who that be?
Little Bruce.
Really, man.
Mobbing in my old school. Check that. Then we got the clip line up for you.
Who that be?
Sugar T.
Sugar.
That boss baller D shot.
The boss baller, nigga.
And that man again. Coming to you in the 9-5.
Be who?
Be motherfucking legit.
Alright, let's wake these niggas up on the Sick With It compilation now, nigga.
Oh, that Sick With It compilation?
You won't do this shit once.
The whole roster will be featured on the Sick With It compilation, boy.
And then what? The motherfucking click game related to you.
Game motherfucking related. Go and snatch that shit.
Extremely important game all week. I know the practices were great. We were, I believe, rated number 11. And all week long, the build-up got bigger and bigger each day.
Anytime you have a team with Marshawn Lynch, Justin Forsett, Deshaun Jackson, Desmond Bishop, you know you got a pretty good team. And that year, I think we were ranked 11 in the country. So, you know, every game was exciting. And, you know, it was Cal football at its best.
Day of the game, I had that feeling we were going to win. It's one of those times when everything's quiet in the locker room. We come out for business, and that was about it.
I was seated with our recruits. We had a handful of recruits on official visits that day, along with some pretty big-time local prospects. So that game actually ended in pretty dramatic fashion. In regular time, the Washington quarterback threw a Hail Mary to send it into overtime. So we were shocked as is, myself and the recruits. And then obviously once it went into overtime, it was crazy. Especially the way it ended.
The throw, a pass, intercepted, the game's over! The game is over and the Bears are going to try to run it all the way back.
Of course, we never knew the antics that were going to ensue with Marshawn soon after, which have become legendary, of course.
I saw Marshawn turn around and take a look back. What's going on? And all of a sudden, I see him strolling over toward the trainer's golf cart. Then he jumped in the thing.
I just remember looking over towards the Washington sideline, and all of a sudden I see this golf cart going wild. And I'm like, what's going on? I head over to the 25, and of course, there's Marshawn. Goes right in the whip, as he would say.
He's going around in circles and all this. And the athletic director looks at me and she says, "Dog, what are you going to do?" I said, "I'm not going to try and stop that big guy."
After he got back to the sideline and then just stood up and did his thing, I mean, that was a classic moment, man. That's one of the best moments in Cal football history, for sure.
Yeah, knowing Marshawn, it was probably all part of the plan to elevate his level of celebrity.
The pick at number 12 is in. Let us go back to New York. Chris Berman has it. Boomer, hello. What are they going to do in Buffalo?
Well, they have a debate, and we'll find out in a minute, but you see us all wearing the VT for Virginia Tech, and they had Frank Beamer and some of the alums that are in the league here with a speech and a recognition just before the start of this draft. As famous football-playing alum as ever come out of Virginia Tech or anywhere else, the number one overall pick of the draft in 1985 was Bruce Smith. He was one that was here. So Bruce Smith is going to announce his old team, the Buffalo Bills' first pick here. And their debate is, do they go running back or the two best corners? Neither have been selected, and they lost one. Here's Bruce.
God bless the Hokies. With the 12th pick in the 2007 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Marshawn Lynch, University of California, running back.
Very interesting. Very interesting. There's some Bills fans here. The two corners, Leon Hall and Darrell Revis, are sitting there and have gone a little farther down already. We'll get to it in a minute, Mel, than they thought. However, they lost Willis McGahee, and they need, I know that Dick Duran feels, we must support our young quarterback, J.P. Lossman, with something. And how about a back that enjoys bowling over people and wants the ball 100 times a game?
Boom, very physical runner. You talk about Adrian Peterson and his style in terms of breaking tackles, getting yards after initial contact. That's exactly what Marshawn Lynch does. Not super elusive, but he's got pretty good feet. I think when you look at a guy that powerful, a guy that really at 5'11", 215, takes on defenders. This guy loves a challenge. Somebody trying to get him in the open field one-on-one. Did a real good job of that fast. Well, for a kid 215 pounds, ran a 4.46 at the combine, vertical 35.5 inches. Catching the ball for Jeff Tedford out of the backfield became more of a factor this past season. Had 34 catches this past year that matched his total from the previous two seasons combined. You see him here at the end of the game. You don't like to necessarily see that because you watch him come pretty close to some people there. A little dangerous, but I think when you look at Marshawn,
wanted more carries.
But when you look at Marshawn Lynch, I think the Buffalo Bills' dilemma here was you lose Nate Clements. Do you take Leon Hall, cornerback out of Michigan, or Darrell Revis, cornerback out of Pitt? You lost London Fletcher in free agency, but Patrick Willis is gone. So I think it got down to a debate. The two corners or the running back. And as you said, Boom, having J.P. Lossman probably led them to believe, hey, if we want Lossman to continue developing as he showed last year, we got to get Marshawn.
Well, there are lots of changes here, but they have the A-Train who ran for Dick Duran when they won a division a few years back in Chicago. Other than that, you know, you're looking at the 06 depth chart, that there's space there. Once upon a time, and this is a history story, Marv Levy coached the Cal.
Action. We're going to have a little bit of fun today, though. It's dub power, 20 power, power. Now, the key to this is this tight end, one-on-one with this defensive end. That's what's going to make or break the play. Then you got this guard and this tackle working together. Double team this defensive tackle. You got your fullback leading up on this Sam backer. It's really an inside hidden play, but I mean, you know, you got the option that if this B gap's closed, you take it to the C all the way out. So it gives you a lot of options on this play.
Inside the 5, into the end zone, touchdown, Marshawn Lynch.
Dub power, 20 power for you, Marshawn Lynch, and I'm out.
Marshawn Lynch to Seattle.
Marshawn Lynch in Buffalo is one of the most interesting.
He just didn't want to be in Buffalo. Clearly he had plenty of good football left.
Marshawn Lynch shaking and tackling to the 45 to midfield. He's going to the house. Marshawn Lynch at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Marshawn Lynch.
Why would you trade Marshawn Lynch?
That was a trade that had to happen because they had Marshawn Lynch already. They had Fred Jackson, who was coming off a 1,000-yard season.
Unbelievable run for Fred Jackson.
And then they drafted C.J. Spiller.
Touchdown, touchdown, C.J. Spiller, the thriller.
He was 24 years old, had been to a Pro Bowl, had a 1,000-yard season already, and you knew he was going to be great somewhere.
Lynch cuts it up the middle, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marshawn marches on.
Buffalo received a 4th and 5th round pick from Seattle, and Lynch packed his bags for the Emerald City.
For whatever reason, there are times when a player and a city and a team just have this perfect intersection.
You are spectacular. Goodness gracious, Beastmode.
Marshawn Lynch became the heartbeat of Seattle.
Don't you guys know you can't tackle Beastmode like that?
When you went into that locker room and you talked to every single player on any of those teams, they would say the same thing. Marshawn Lynch drives this bus. He is the beating heart of the team. He is the one who gave us the toughness we have, and we only go as far as he takes us.
I think we can take this to the Super Bowl.
one of the great trades in NFL history because the Seattle Seahawks built a championship team basically around Marshawn Lynch and his identity on offense.
They gave up a 4th and a 5th for a guy who was basically the centerpiece of their team for a number of years.
Marshawn gets it. He's 320. Are you kidding me?
It's a rare thing for one player to change the culture of a franchise that much and that specifically, especially a non-quarterback. That doesn't happen a lot.
I'm gonna be in the hood giving out turkeys like Nino Brown, baby. Like Nino Brown, trying to restore my community.
Going to Seattle was the best thing Marshawn Lynch ever did because this is where his wonderful character that we know blossomed.
But it looks so good. It looks so good. It must have came from the stars up above.
And then he has that historic great run.
Left side. Finds a little bit of a hole. Keeps his legs moving. He's across the 40. Midfield. 45. He's on the run. Lynch. 40. Pushes the man. 35. Look at him go. He's down to 20. 15. He could go. He is going to go. Touchdown Seahawks. Oh, my word.
Probably the most memorable playoff touchdown run in history, the Beastquake. If that had been the only thing that he did for the Seahawks, it would have already been a lopsided trade.
That was an incredible trade by the Seahawks. The Bills, not so much.
It's a steal. I mean, it's hitting a grand slam 3 consecutive at-bats.
It was one of those deals where you look at it, and when it happens, you just kind of shrug your shoulders a little bit and think.
Lynch gets it. Going left. Tries to get outside. Breaks one tackle. Breaks the second. He's in. Touchdown. Seahawks. And cue the Skittles.
Ever since high school, Marshawn Lynch's mom always gave him a pack of Skittles that he eats during the game after touchdowns. Well, there you go. Skittles time. You're never too old for Skittles.
My uncle told me, man, you disrespectful if you call them Skittles. You say they power pellets.
You know what? I think we can take this to the Super Bowl.
Lynch looks for the running room on the right side. Still gets a little pressure. He keeps going, keeps his legs going. He's in there, the touchdown.
Oh, it started? Well, then let me start. Hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined. So y'all can sit here and ask me all the questions y'all want to. I'm going to answer with the same answer, so y'all can shoot if y'all please. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Marshawn Lynch, the single setback, gets the carry, a little stutter step to the left, breaks it back to the right side, has a hold to the 30, Lynch to the 40, down the right sideline to midfield, and Lynch barreling his way down the sideline, breaks 2 tackles to the 30, inside the 20, steps through another at the 15, into the end zone, flashing backwards for the touchdown.
Turning hand to Lynch, left side. Finds a little bit of a hole, keeps his legs moving. He's across the 40, midfield, 45, he's on the run, Lynch. 40, pushes the man, 35, look at him go. He's down to 20, 15, he is going to go. Touchdown, Seahawks. Oh my word. A 67-yard.
All eyes will be squarely focused on podium number 6 and Marshawn Lynch. And this is a guy who's been fined several times over the years, whether it's for not talking to the media, but today we'll see if he's a man of many words or just very few words.
Oh, it started? Well, then let me start. Hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined, so y'all can sit here and ask me all the questions y'all want to. I'm going to answer with the same answer, so y'all can shoot if y'all please. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
It has finally arrived. After all the hype and all the talk and all the preparations, it is time. Super Bowl 49 is here. Lynch in the backfield, the handoff straight away to him. He puts his head down and glasses and Ninkovich, among others.
There's some hitting going on right now.
Keep hitting it. They can't keep up to you, all right? Keep hitting them holes as fast as you can go. They won't tackle you.
The handoff inside to Lynch. He's down inside the 5, down to the 2. He dives in. Is he? It is! Touchdown! Seahawks! Marshawn Lynch punches it in. Oh, you can hear the 12s in here too, yelling beast mode.
That's it. Come on, Marshawn.
Russell turns, hands to Lynch, left side, makes the man miss, stutter step, he's inside the 10, he's down inside the 5-yard line. Marshawn Lynch is pounding the Patriots.
Way to send the message too far. Great right there.
You gotta step up and challenge the line of scrimmage. You gotta wrap Lynch up.
Three-man rush. Russell looks left, throws the wheel route. Lynch down there, makes the catch, and it's run out of bounds on the far sideline. Woo! Just like that, a huge 25-yard pickup. He was made for these moments. Perfect pass down the sideline on a very good route by Marshawn Lynch. Russell Wilson from the 5-yard line. Marshawn has done a fair amount of damage today. He's run the ball well. Russell under center. He hands to Lynch. He goes left. He pounds it down the 1.
He's going to 3. Malcolm, go!
They're going goal line. They're going goal line. Second down and goal from the 1 after the 4-yard run by Marshawn Lynch. Clock still moving down to 36. Russell is taking his time.
Russell Wilson extends the hands he has. Wilson, quick throw. And it's
intercepted.
He intercepted. Oh, no!
You are on the 1-yard line, and you have number 24, and you drop back pass. Are you kidding me?
You've got a guy that's been borderline unstoppable in this part of the field. I can't believe the call.
Why did you throw that if you got Lynch? Oh, and not a minute to go.
Just a shot.
Is Marshawn Lynch, gentlemen, the missing piece?
He could be, right? I mean, the Raiders were so close last year, and then Derek Carr got hurt, and it all kind of went to hell. But, Mark, how about now? You put Lynch in there, and if beast mode is beast mode, that offense is nasty.
Jack Del Rio said a couple times, we want to find that power runner. And this is a guy that went up against Marshawn Lynch in Super Bowl 48, remembers what Marshawn Lynch and the Seahawks did to that Broncos defense. So, listen, he's an Oakland guy. Del Rio's an Oakland guy. This fits for me.
They bring in Cordero Patterson. They bring in Jared Cook. You add speed. If Marshawn Lynch is the Marshawn Lynch we remember, the offense can be as good as anybody's, but you're dealing with a defense that had the most yards per play in franchise history. They haven't fixed that.
Well, it doesn't make up for, moving the franchise, but it is an olive branch to the local fans and a reason to get even more excited about this offense, which is already exciting. And he fits that team because they don't need him to be the old Marshawn Lynch. They have DeAndre Washington. They have Jalen Richard, who I think is a great third down back. So he's just going to take those power runs. He doesn't have to touch the ball 300
And by the way, behind a great offensive line, something he did not have at the latter stages in Seattle.
That's a really interesting point that I hadn't even thought of, Mark. Greg, this idea that maybe it's an olive branch to Oakland, because there's a part of me that thinks like, hey, Adrian Peterson is still out there. If the money was even, is Peterson a better option than Marshawn Lynch?
I think Peterson was, but the fit is there for Oakland. And if you really – do you want to talk about the missing piece?
Okay.
Yeah. Richard Sherman's on the trade market.
Ooh,
there you
go get Richard Sherman. Now you've got a defense. Reunite Sherman and Lynch.
Seattle South.
And doesn't Marshawn Lynch just feel like a Raider? I love it when the Raiders make moves that Al Davis would have made. And this is one of those, moves. He deserves to be a Raider. I think that's how he feels.
So it was the Vegas move, but that's a whole other thing. I like it. All right, I'm in. You guys have kind of talked me into it. We need to figure out somebody that can take on the Patriots. And the Raiders, with Richard Sherman, with Marshawn Lynch, they can do it.
With your boy Derek Carr.
We don't have Tony Romo and the Texans being on primetime anymore. So now you have Marshawn Lynch, and I think the Raiders are among the most watchable teams in the NFL.
They should be the favorites in the AFC West.
Wow.
3.8 yards per carry on 111 attempts. Wasn't the best running back on his team the last time we saw him.
Year to get healthy.
All right. Andrew, we like the idea, but a little trepidation. A
little bit. You know what? It would make for great TV. We can agree on that.
Do you like this move for Oakland, LT?
I don't think they have anything to lose with this move. I mean, Marshawn is from the area. Obviously, I think with them moving to Vegas and then, signing Marshawn, a hometown kid, I think that kind of dampens the blow of them leaving a little bit. You know what I mean? It lightens the blow, I should say. And so I get that part of it. My thing is how much does he really have left? I mean, we know the last time he played in 2015, only 6 games he was able to start because of those injuries. So how much does he have left? How much motivation does he have to really contribute to this Oakland team? And remember, Sean, this is a team that primarily likes to throw the football. They work a lot out of the shotgun. So how much does Marshawn actually fit into this offense? But if you're Oakland, I don't think you have anything to lose by signing a player like Marshawn Lynch.
Well, he'd certainly be playing behind a pretty good offensive line there.
Yeah, just looking at the on-the-field product, I mean, if you get the healthy Marshawn, so maybe you got to go back to 2014 to get that guy behind this mammoth O-line, man, I mean, that's a nightmare for the rest of the AFC West, figuring out, all right, how are we going to stop Beastmode behind all these big fellas? But, you kind of hit on the health factor. Marshawn Lynch took a year off, so is he in great shape? I mean, how's the back? How's the groin and the core muscle? But also, what am I getting with Marshawn? I mean, is he just coming back for 1 year? Now if I'm the Oakland Raiders, look, I've got a good nucleus, I've got a good locker room, I've got a good team, but is Marshawn going to be committed long term?
Is that okay,
and long term,
though,
maybe 1 or 2 years?
as LT brought up, bridge the gap there between, those. This could be a few awkward years there in Oakland before they move to Las Vegas. And he certainly could help in that department.
He would help if they're winning games, But really, I mean, look, people aren't going to go to watch the game just because Marshawn's from the area. I mean, that sounds great and all, but I think the big key for Marshawn is
they love them some Money Lynch up there.
But what is Marshawn coming back for? And if he's coming back because he loves the game and he found that by taking the year off, he missed the game, then I think I'd be all in if I'm Jack Del Rio. But if it's
or because he loves Oakland, which might be as strong a motivating factor